Three.
Hi, my name is Kawsar Chaya. I'm from Education 3000, and we're working here with the 13 pillars Society of Peace. This is our second sessions, and this second session is about health prevention, which is integral well-being. Okay, we need to learn today about all that, and I can tell you there is a lot to tell you in this session, and I want you to keep up with me because there's a lot here to learn. First of all, what's the first thing when you search about prevention, health prevention? You're gonna find very simple information. You're gonna find something about diets, number one, and number two, you're gonna find about is exercising sport. So, but really, why we're working so much now on prevention health? To prevent what can cause all this disease, we really need to know our reality and the lifestyle that we live into, and what's causing all these diseases to us in the first place. So here we go. I'm gonna try to explain it in very simple way, and I want you to keep up with me so you can understand exactly what I'm talking about here. We mentioned all kind of sport last time. And the difference between sport and exercise is a big difference. Sport is a hobby where I can really be an active person and do a sport to create really good um, um, mental for me and emotional as well. So we're really working here on three level of health: the mind, the body, and spirit, and or we can you can divide it as well as mental, emotional, and physical. So these three levels of health, they're all connected to each other, and we're gonna learn more about it when we go through all this information I'm gonna tell you now. And the sport is one of the great hobby that it can create the stamina and the balance for all these three things that I was telling you about: body, mind, and spirit. No matter what kind of sport, no matter what kind of hobby, jogging, walking, all this kind of thing that we talked about last time. I mean, it's part of that. But when it comes to exercise and diet, this is all what you're gonna find about prevention. But this is not only what only it, because if we talk about prevention, we really need to know exactly how our body work, and this is why we went to school and we study chemistry and biology and anatomy. Uh, I thought I don't want to study that when I was in school. This is not a mandatory thing for me to learn, but nowadays I understand exactly why I have learned it. To study chemistry and to know exactly what the chemical reaction that can cause into my body and what the free radicals can do to my body and to my cell. It's really important thing to go with a certain diet and to understand really the body, how it functions. From this point of view, we need to go in deep into detoxing, and there is so many different kind of detox as well. We can be detoxing in a physical level, we can detox in an emotional level, and as well we can be detoxing from our belief system that we get stuck in it, that it doesn't even take us anywhere further. And so many people, they got stuck in certain belief, and then they create so many diseases into their life from that kind of uh, behavior. So the first of all, I'm just going to talk about the physical belief, we can say. The physical behavior. Physical behavior and physical system. We all know the food and diet and all type of food and all dietitian nowadays, especially here in Lebanon. We see a lot of people. Every single person have a dietitian. So they go to the dietitian. She listed all kind of food that they wanted to eat and to stick in certain diet, and they wanted to be in perfect shape. And especially when it comes to diabetes or blood pressures or whatever, a lot of people have so many different diseases as well. They put them in certain diet. Really, this is not really what we really wanted to do here. Exercising and dieting, it has a different plan. Um, what I wanted to mention here, the side effect of the medication and the medication that we take, our lifestyle, and why we end up in here. So um, to understand the concept is to really know the self, and to understand the really the difference between chemistry and and physics. Do we really combine this together? And do anybody knows the difference between chemistry and physics? Chemistry is everything that we touched. We touched like essential oils, water, medication. Here we got the homeopathy. It's an energy medicine actually. The homeopathy. I will tell you more about it. So anything that we can touch, but basically the physics is something that we cannot touch. But the body has them both, right? So anything that I eat is the energy for the body. But what can give the energy for the body the most is our hormones. We talked about hormones last time a bit, but now I'm gonna tell you more about it. Whenever we eat, we are releasing certain hormones to digest. We're releasing certain hormones to burn the fat. We're releasing certain hormones to be happy, to be sad, to to create balance and on these hormones, we really need to diet and exercise. And this is what they talk about prevention. Um, they set so many different diet as well too. But for me telling you all the research that I have done and all what it comes up with me is my main concern is to eat a lot of vegetables, and the vegetables need to be organic vegetables. So eat 70% from your diet green, and eat only 30% grain and meat if you want to eat meat. And we're gonna go in details about that later on, if you wanna, if you will be sticking with us, and if you have any questions, I'm sure that we can answer that. When it comes to the emotional detoxing, the emotional detox come really from a bad relationship, from not expressing myself, especially when it comes to we call them the energy wheels, are the glands, are the chakras. So the glands, basically the seven main glands from the two in the nerve system, which is the pineal glands and the pituitary glands, and these are the main ones in the brain. And then when it comes out from the spinal cord into the body, we have the thyroids, the thymus behind the heart, and we got the pancreas, we got the adrenaline, the two little ones above the kidneys, and we got the ovaries or the testicles, and the male and female. So when it comes to that, we're really creating hormones every time we think about something. So minds is the builder. So this is what Edgar Casey always say, and I really one of the famous prophecy for me is Edgar Casey. I learned a lot from his school. So he mentioned that so many times to eat 70% green and 30% grain and meat, and keep great balance in our hormones by positive thinking. And he mentioned all the time that we need to exercise daily in the morning, meditate, and have a good habit, and doing certain hobbies as well too, and being good into our neighbors and environment, and have and do the thing that you love as a job. So don't work for something that you don't really like to work for. So this is when it comes back into the emotional level. We really need to create that beautiful environment that can really release that beautiful emotion on that we have into really reality. So releasing that hormones can come from my thinking, and very much in a good healthy environment, especially on my emotional level. When it comes to my belief system, and whatever it fits my need, it doesn't fit others sometimes. and this is we all know. So whatever it's right for me, it can be wrong for somebody else. So it doesn't have to be right for all over the people to be right for me. So I really have to set different mindset for me and release all the tension that can keep me stuck in certain place, and to in order for me to move to a better place. When it comes to that, every time I think positive, or I really create a beautiful emotional environment for me that can bring me in contact with the collective consciousness, the people around me. So whenever I try to be the person in peace with myself, that can really reflect on the people around me. So this is what we're trying to be when we talk about prevention. How I can do that, right? There's so many ways to do it. And there is so many different approach to learn about things. Okay, so and when we talk about the, I mean, lifestyles, we learn a lot about things. When I went last time to California, I find so many places where they sell juice diet. Okay, juice diet is everywhere now, and juice is really healthy. You can even make juice, vegetable juice. You can juice anything, and it's very powerful. Drinking water, every single dietitian talk a lot about water, and then and you wouldn't imagine. I just was talking earlier about water. And I don't know if you guys ever have seen this book, Crystal Healing, Water Crystal Healing. And this is the book where water can be changed, the structure of the water, by Masaru Emoto. I don't know if you ever seen this. If you pray on the water, it can change the structure of it. If you mix it with anything like flavor, it can be more tasty for you. That the most important part is to drink 1/3 of your weight in water per day. Um, what I was gonna say more about juice and fruit and fluid. Basically, 70% of our body is fluid. So basically, we really need to drink a lot of it during the day. And when it comes to exercise, I really learn very simple exercise. They call Western Yoga for All by Peter Van Dam. Peter Van Dam, he's one of my favorite people that I learned yoga from him, and he made me really love it. We learned very simple 13, 14 posture, that where we can just move the joint and activate the chakras, the glands. Okay, in 5 minutes I can do this exercise in the morning. There's so many different technique actually, but our main concern here with the diet that we were talking about is the breathing, and is the energy that I can bring to the food or to the thing that I do. So by breathing, I can really create more oxygen to my brain. And then whenever I have more oxygen to the brain, the cells are more healthy. And we know that by fact, when we learn chemistry, anything that has more oxygenated supplies to it, it stays more fresh and more clean. So the fresh food has more oxygenated things to it. So it's really great to eat fresh food. Never eat anything stays on the shelves more than a week. Never eat anything in cans much at all. If you wanted to buy something in cans, try to get it on the jar instead of the cans. The cans has more sodium in it. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit more about the medication process, and how you can eliminate some medication from your list, and to prevent the process from getting used to medicine. Okay, a lot of the houses that I go to, the first thing that I see on the table is big plate of medication, instead of having big plate of fruits or or chocolate or whatever, I see a medication. Every single house that we go to, we find a lot of people who take medicine, and they take it for either cholesterol or for what you call it, the different diseases. So I'm just gonna bring some examples here and tell you what the body, what happened to the body when we do, when it gets used to the medication. The medicine usually, it's form of molecules together. Okay, combination of molecules together with certain structure. The structure, I was gonna show you some structure. I think you know what I'm talking about when I talk about structure. Is the little tiny small paper they put inside the box of medication. Let me see here. I can show you like this kind of thing. You need, this is the structure. Okay. From one structure to another structure, we can change. We keep the same substance with same ingredients. Okay, we don't change the ingredients. We don't change the substance, and we don't even change the molecule at all. What we change there, we change the structure of it. So I put a leg there instead of leg here. So, and then I make the structure in a different shape, and I change the name. All the statin medicine, the medication for the cholesterol, they name them a different name, but they only they keep the same substance. They change the structure. So Lipitor has a different shape than Cristor, but it has the same combination. So when somebody take the medication, they say, "Oh, Lipitor works perfect for me. When I take it, my cholesterol level went down." And the other person say, "Oh no, I took Lipitor, it didn't do anything for me. So I had to change to Cristor, and I took it, and it went. So my cholesterol level went down." You wouldn't imagine how much that these company sell Lipitor and Cristor and all this combination in the market, trillions of dollars per year. So a lot of money. What does this what does it do to our body when we always depend on the medication every day? What happened there? I created a dependency on it, right? So instead of this liver substance that the liver does, enzymes release into my liver, into my body from my liver, it doesn't do it anymore. It waits every day. My body waits every day for me to take this pill, and then it become more weaker and weaker every day. So instead of releasing this enzyme from the body depend on this enzyme from the pills. So I take the pills instead of making my body work better. How do I get my body to work better, and I wouldn't have to take this medication any longer? This is perfect question, right? The only thing that I can do, I can detox more, like at least 3 4 times per year. It's like every single season that you clean the house or you paint your house, you change something in your house, that you need to do it exactly the same thing for your body. So you need to cleanse your body, and you need to do everything for your body as well. So detoxing your body, it can be very easy. People do now the next month we have different fasting holiday for different religious, and then Ramadan is coming next month, and then a lot of people fast during that month, and the another religion is celebrating Easter next month as well too, and then after fasting for 40 days not eating meat. So there is so many protocols in different religion, and we do respect all that. These kind of protocols, it's really healthy for the body, but I don't want to eat everything after fasting all day as well too. The detox is part of fasting as well, but there's so many easy detox that we usually do. We call it lemon detox, one of the my favorite ones, and there's so many online that you can do. Juicing is part of the detoxing as well too for the liver. So detoxing for at least 4 days 2 to 4 days, it can release any substance in the liver that can cause any distortion on any kind of enzymes in it. So releasing the free radicals, I can say, from the liver can only happen during detoxing. So the liver detox is very important, and then we do detox as well. The pancreas detox the kidneys. We detox the every single organs. Why I'm talking about the organs here? Because every single organs has a hormones, certain hormones that they release there, and then in every single time that I detox, I am activating these hormones to be free and to release. You wouldn't imagine. I had maybe I can put some picture tomorrow. I can send it to you, and you can see it. We did grapefruit detox for 4 days for a guy who have a gallstone. Um, and instead of going to the surgery, he had release. You wouldn't imagine how many. It was like a bunch, a lot. I can send you the picture and you can see. He drank 4 days grapefruit alone, and he didn't do anything else. And then after the last 4 day, he drank some olive oil. We asked him to drink olive oil, small little cup in the morning, and lean on the right side, so the stuff in the gallbladder can release into the duodenum, which is another part on the body, and come out into the intestine and come out and then he was able to take picture of it. I can send you the picture. It doesn't look bad. It looks like very the what you call the thing is inside the olives. It's like a small seeds of olives. It looks very much like that. He had a bunch of them. They're all green, and it was just from detoxing. So detoxing can bring the body, rejuvenate the elements in the body, and I wanted to quiz you for certain stuff for next time to think about. I want you to tell me how many elements from the 99 table of chemistry. I think I have the table here, if you can remember it. If you remember when you went to chemistry school, the table. Yeah. How many elements from the table of chemistry, it has a name in it too, periodic table, right? The periodic table of elements. How many there is in our body as a human being? How many elements? So if you can answer that for me, that will be wonderful. And I just want to tell you more about that as well too. And the difference, I can say, the difference between chemistry and physics, and it comes here as energy field. And this is when we created the energy from, and we talk more about belief system and a spirit when we talk about body, mind, and spirit. Uh, we all need as much as I need a nutrition to stay healthy, I need positive thinking to stay in a good shape in an emotional level. But in a spiritual level, it goes deep, deep down into my mental level. Why I'm saying that, I cannot, I mean, everybody think that the brain is the central of all that thinking, but really it's not the case. The brain is what give the orders to the body, and then we do have the pain in certain part of the body. And there, I have so many books about that actually, but I'm just gonna show you my favorite ones. There's another one here about the Heal Your Body, about Louis Hayes. I think everybody knows that book. Um, she does explain it in very easy. I don't think that you can see it now, but she give affirmation for each pain. And every time you have certain pain, you open the book and you say, let's say, my head hurts. Why my head hurts? And then I open up and I read the affirmation for that. Here, I open up, I find kidney stone. Okay, I dissolve all past problem with ease. So the kidney stone mean I'm holding something from the past. Okay, so I remember most of the book because I use it a lot. People who have joint joint pain, okay, like knee pain, basically, they say they judge themselves a lot. Okay, so when I think about judging myself, I think it here, but really when I register it on my knees. I didn't know that. When I think a lot about financial situation, okay, I get a lot back pain. I didn't know that either. I got a back pain. I keep thinking, oh, why I got back pain? I don't know why I got back pain. But when I got back to Louis Hay's book and I realized that, oh, my back pain because I always thinking about my financial situation and my responsibility toward my family. And you realize a lot more men's maybe men's more have this problems than women's. When it comes to the kidney pain, a lot of people have a kidney pain, and if you realize why that we have a kidney pain, and then you find out in this book again and the other books as well too, the kidney is fears. You know how many people live in fears? So knowing the self and knowing why I have all that, um, thinking and all that pain, it always go back to thinking. So we're trying here to tell you this by just having positive by having positive thinking, you can completely switch your life from all that medication, pain. I mean, even sometimes I always say to myself, "Oh, I don't know why God choose me to do this. It never happened to me. He always, I blame myself a lot. I always think that I'm in the wrong place. Never ever think like that because never ever think anything happened with no reason. Everything happened for a reason, and I'm here talking to you for that reason as well too. So thinking about being on certain place where the same thing happened to you over and over and over again, that can cause the pain to be more manifested in your body. So, and think it twice what you're thinking wrong here. What caused this to come to you? Sometimes you cannot release that fear or you cannot let go of that pain. And here where we basically can come as a holistic medicine. And then you see a lot of this nowadays. They're working on prevention. Have holistic medicine are really great because you can do aroma, and aroma it's one of the greatest thing that can happen to you. The essential oils has a lot of hormones. The same hormones are in the body, and each hormones can increase your energy double or triple times as you go. You can even use something very organically like pomegranate or lemon. I use lemon a lot in my water to detoxify the water. So when you drink water, you just add 2 3 drops of lemon, and then can really detox the body and make the water more alkaline. And we will talk about alkaline diet whenever we get chance to. But so whenever we need energy to be clean in the body or pain to be released, what should I do beside diet and exercise? I can always work on myself on by getting some help from as I was mentioning with aromatherapy. If I like other stuff as well, I can. People cleanse the aura, bring the body back in track, and do some kind of healing. There is some kind of like a Reiki, like pranic healing. Like there are so many different kind of healing energy days. All of them are wonderful. It depends about you and how you look at it and how you can absorb that energy into your body. Mainly, we cleanse the bad negative energy that we can say, and we send new energy to the body. So basically this is can be a different practice, and we can talk about different technique later on the sessions. And if you really have any question, we can basically discuss it right after this video. So keep in mind, I am really happy to answer any questions and any concern. I have a lot of information about this topic. I'm sure that I can talk a lot about it, and I'm really happy to answer any questions and any concern that you have. Thank you so much.